My dear students of class 10th, welcome to the class of the study of the blood vascular system of human. The blood, as you have studied earlier about the circulation in human and the components of the circulation in human are blood, lymph, blood vascular system and lymphatic system. So let us study about the blood vascular system. So let us study about the outline structure of the blood vascular system. This blood vascular system is consisted of blood vessels. This blood vascular system is consisted of blood vessels. These are the hollow vessels meant for the supply of the blood to the different parts of the body and from the different parts of the body. So these are the blood vessels. The blood vessels, and second is heart, which is the main pumping station. This heart is the main pumping station that is closely situated along with the lungs of the respiratory system of human. So let us see about this blood vessels. My dear students, as you know that the blood gets supplied from the central organ, that is heart, through these arteries and veins. Actually, these are two types of the blood vessels. Number one, arteries. These are the arteries, and these are the veins. So arteries and veins get supplied throughout the body, and these arteries and veins are further branched and they get supplied to all the organs, all the tissues via their small thin blood capillaries, and these small thin blood capillaries are called venules and arterioles. The thin and small, the thin branched of the arteries are called arterioles, and the thin branches of the veins are called venules, and they get supplied into all the organs of the body like lung, liver, kidney, intestine, and they get united together. These arterioles and venules, they get united together in an organ or in a tissue for the exchange of required material, exchange and absorption of the required material into the blood vessels, into these blood capillaries. As you seen in your eyes, thin red colored threads, as you seen thin red colored threads in your eyes, these are the blood capillaries. These are the blood capillaries. These are also of two types, venules and arterioles. My dear students, actually these arteries carry oxygenated blood. These arteries carry oxygenated blood and veins carries deoxygenated blood. Arteries carry oxygenated blood and get pumped by the heart so that blood reach to all the parts of the body through these arteries with the high pressure. While these veins, they collect blood from all parts of the body along with the carbon dioxide, so that this blood reach to the lungs. This blood reach to the lungs for the gaseous exchange, in the alveoli, what you have studied in the respiration. So suppose if this is a structure of alveoli, then there will be the gaseous exchange, and as a result the oxygenated blood gets supplied by the these arteries, and deoxygenated blood gets supplied by the venules. But in the case of pulmonary, something different issue is there, so you will study in that thing. Therefore, my dear students, these are the veins and these are the arteries. Venules, arterioles are the structure designed for the supply of the blood to the different organs of the body. Now come to the outline structure of the morphology of the outline structure means morphological structure of the heart. That is the main pumping organ of the blood vascular system or circulatory system, which facilitate the transportation of different materials inside the human body. My dear students, this heart is consisted of different chambers. Human heart is having four chambers inside it, and these four chambers are left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium and right ventricle. These are the four chambers. So heart get divided into four chambers, right and left atrium and ventricle, which are connected. These chambers are connected through the wider blood vessels, and the wider blood vessels are called aorta. Wider arteries, काफी बड़ी आर्टरी होती है, चौड़ी होती है. Wider arteries when get connected with this heart, that main artery is called aorta, dorsal aorta, which is responsible for the supply of blood from the heart to all the organs of the body. Now, similarly, the wider and strong veins that get connected with the heart are called vena cava. Veins से vena cava. So, two types of vena cava are there. Superior, that is at the top of the heart, superior and inferior vena cava. These are superior and inferior vena cava are there. So, these are two main veins get connected with the heart. And actually heart connected with the lungs, which perform double circulation from the heart to the lungs. So from the heart, this blue indicated pulmonary vessels are called arteries, because from the heart it carries oxygenated blood, and when it get connected with the lungs, then from the heart arteries carries deoxygenated blood to the lung. Lung से deoxygenated blood, heart से deoxygenated blood goes to the lungs via right pulmonary artery, and the oxygenated blood comes into the heart via this right pulmonary vein. This is the connection between the heart and lung. So my dear student, on the other side there are left pulmonary vein and left pulmonary vein and pulmonary trunk. So left pulmonary vein, left pulmonary arteries are there, and they get connected with the lungs. So my dear students, these are the left pulmonary vein, left pulmonary veins and arteries. Left pulmonary vein, this one, left pulmonary vein. So right and left pulmonary vein, they get connected with the lungs for the double circulation between the heart and lung. And my dear student, this heart is covered with a membrane, and that membrane is called pericardial membrane. Pericardial membrane that cover heart, and it is filled with the fluid filled in this pericardial membrane, in between the pericardial membrane and heart wall. That fluid is called pericardial fluid, and that cavity is called pericardium. Peri means पेरीफरी, चारों ओर से जो एक कैविटी के रूप में एक पेरिकार्डियल मेम्ब्रेन दैट इज सिचुएटेड इनसाइड द पेरिकार्डियल मेम्ब्रेन and form pericardium. That pericardium is a cavity, and this cavity is filled with the pericardial fluid. The function of this pericardial fluid is to moist the heart. It gives the moisture, it gives the moisture medium to the heart, so that heart can function very easily. And my dear students, you are looking here some veins and arteries that is scattered on the heart wall, and these veins and arteries are for the purpose of supply of blood to the heart itself. And the arteries and veins which are for the supply of the blood to the heart are called coronary vessels. These are the coronary arteries and coronary veins. So same thing, heart is also an organ, and it requires the blood supply for its function. That is why these coronary arteries and coronary veins are for the supply of the blood to the heart that you are looking here. So this heart is a very having the very peculiar structure and very important structure for the pumping of the blood throughout the body through veins and arteries. My dear student, you will study in the next video about the internal structure of heart and double circulation that is performed by the heart and lungs, as well as blood pressure, etc. That we will study. But in this slide, you have to know about this outline structure of the heart, which is covered in pericardium by the pericardial membrane filled with the pericardial fluid, and the veins and arteries supplies blood to the heart are called coronary arteries and coronary vein. In fact, my dear students, if any blockage in this coronary arteries and coronary vein, then that will be called the coronary heart disease. The disease that is related to the coronary artery and coronary vein are called coronary heart disease, and that disease is the any cholesterol blockage inside these veins and arteries. So my dear students, the picture that is in front of you, that is the outline diagram of the heart, as well as the outline diagram of the veins and arteries that you are looking over here. So my dear student, you have to understand the whole structure of this blood vessels and heart, and you will understand the next slide about this structural organization, as well as the double circulation and physiology or function of the heart, how heart function, right? So my dear students, thank you very much for watching this video. Keep watching. Thank you very much.